Personalization is all the rage this year. And if you're trying to leverage personalization for stronger customer relationships and business outcomes, you're not alone. According to some of our recent research, making customer experiences more personalized is the #1 CX priority for 2024. So, what can you do to ensure your personalization efforts deliver results? To get us started, let's dig into the #1 requirement for any personalization initiative with Fred Reichheld, co-founder of the Net Promoter System and an advisory partner at Bain.
More than anything, we need to think about what we're trying to achieve. Are we just trying to sell something to a customer, or are we actually trying to enrich their lives in a way that not only makes them want to come back for more and bring their friends, but makes the referral?
Personalization has been around, that term has been used and been around for a very long time.
And that's Tracy Brown, EVP and President of Walgreens Retail and Chief Customer Officer.
Expectations have changed, data tools and technology have changed, but at the end of the day, when I think about why this is important for us, it is truly to add value in some way. That value could be save me time. That value could be save me money. That value could be educate me, make me smarter, keep me healthier.
Personalization for personalization's sake isn't going to move the needle. To truly make an impact, it has to add value in ways that are meaningful for your customer. And that leads us to our second essential building block: keeping the customer's point of view front and center.
In some ways, the greatest challenge of personalization is to get back to a view and understanding of the customer that is truly from the customer's eyes and not from the organizational control system.
There really is an 8-step journey that matters. We know that there are 2 points of friction in this 8-step journey and 2 moments of truth. The actual visit, when they actually come in the store, how they actually navigate the store, the checkout experience, and then the actual collection or receiving of the goods. We've got to get those 4 touch points right, because we know those are the ones that will drive people back to our store or pharmacy again.
As Tracy laid out, Walgreens has invested heavily in understanding the customer's end-to-end experience. And that's enabling the organization to center their personalization efforts around what really matters to consumers. Up next, Tracy's going to tell us 2 reasons why organizations must understand customers as a whole and at the one-to-one level.
There are some real cultural trends that are prevalent today. One of those cultural trends is called adaptive design, where designing for the average user is no longer the standard. The other cultural trend that exists right now today is a cultural trend called deep personalization. It's not just using demographic data, it's not just using behavioral data, but it's integrating your demographics, your purchasing behavior, your habits, your preferences, and even your emotions to actually design experiences and communication.
When brands are able to leverage data to recognize, acknowledge, and proactively meet customer needs, that's powerful. And our research underscores why. We found that 61% of consumers are willing to spend more with companies that offer a customized experience. Meanwhile, a whopping 82% say personalized experiences influence brand choice at least half of the time. One more finding: CX leaders who reported more advanced personalization capabilities are 2 times as likely to achieve revenue growth of 10% or more. All's that to say, it's not hard to see the value that personalization brings to your bottom line. Next up, Tracy sheds light on how teams can get a pulse in the moment directly from key stakeholders.
We are actually using the Medallia platform so that we can get real-time NPS and really understand and assess what is actually not working from a customer perspective, what do we need to tweak, but more importantly, our team members are also able to tell us what's actually not working for them.
When customers and employees see the value in personalization, that's transformative. But if your organization is up against budget constraints, there's one thing your team can do to determine which efforts to prioritize. Start by focusing on the highest value customer segments.
From a resource allocation perspective, you've identified your customers at an individual level. Have you actually thought about the basic segmentation around value? Understanding the present value that customers are bringing today, the actual value, as well as the potential value. If I only have $1 to spend, I'm going to allocate maybe 60 cents of that dollar to that group of customers that I know they're spending well with us today, but they still have a lot of untapped potential. For those customers where they're spending a lot with me today and I've tapped out most of their potential, I'm going to keep them happy. I'm going to spend a part of my dollar there. But if I only have $1 to spend, I may not spend time on that group that hasn't spent with me today and doesn't really have a lot of value. So that's how we actually start to think about when we're trying to think through personalization and designing experiences that are personalized. We use our value segmentation to help us with resource allocation.
The benefits are clear, and businesses like yours are making personalization a top priority because of some hefty ROI. And now, thanks to Tracy and Fred, we've got 5 effective strategies for driving even stronger return from personalization. Thanks for joining me for this quick take. See you on the next one.